Before we jump into Module 1, I'd like to explain the structure of our 40 minutes together and show you how to gain access to my free Google Classroom. You can either join from your phone through the Google Classroom app, which has a shockingly low rating by the way, or from your computer. Regardless, if you try to use a school email address, you'll receive an error message. So use an alternate email address. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Gmail email, but if you don't have an email address outside of your school one, then you can create a Gmail account for free. Once you've logged in, you simply press the plus icon in the upper right corner of the page, select Join Class, and input the class code, and click on Join. Now, let's take a quick tour of our virtual classroom. There are 4 sections, one for all 4 of the 10-minute modules, and one for the resources for the reading, writing and language, and math sections. Each day, you'll gain access to a new module and the supporting resources. Today, you have access to the reading module and resources. Tomorrow morning, you'll automatically gain access to the writing and language module and resources. Thursday is dedicated to the math non-calculator section. And last, but certainly not least, Friday we dive into the math with calculator section, which is my personal favorite section. Each module's video is under 10 minutes long. After you complete the module, I encourage you to print out and complete the practice assignment where you'll incorporate the strategies you would have just learned. Each practice takes anywhere from about 9 to 20 minutes to complete. I encourage you to treat each practice like it's the real test. You obviously won't be able to have your phone with you on the test, but I encourage you to set your timer, with the phone in airplane mode of course, to the approximate time I put at the top of the practice passage. The way I determine this is the same way I do so on the Zara Tutoring personalized goal tracking sheet I provide my students. I take the total time permitted on the section and divide it by the number of passages. For example, the reading section is 65 minutes long with 5 passages, so you get about 13 minutes per passage. You can then grade your practice through the answer explanations I provide you. You can then determine your projected score on the full section through the 1-minute video I provide you in which I guide you through the process. The conversion chart I'll be using for each practice will coincide with the practice test the questions are from. Each scale is slightly different due to a process College Board refers to as equating, which is kind of like a predetermined curve based on their perception of the level of difficulty of each section. By the end of the week, you'll have an approximate cumulative score. Here's the structure of each module. We'll discuss the format of the section we're exploring. I'll guide you through an abbreviated version of my Triple T document for that particular section, and show you how to implement some of the strategies either on a real SAT passage or on real SAT questions. Each day you can expect a time investment of about 30 to 40 minutes. All the resources I reference within the modules are located in the respective sections. In addition, under the reading resources, I have information regarding an SAT watch that's permitted on the test and has preset times for each section of the test. I include a 2.5-minute tutorial on the watch, an article you can show the proctor on the day of the test so they know it's permitted, and instructions on how to customize the watch to any other standardized tests, like an AP or IB exam. The watch costs $55 on Amazon, but I'm providing a $20 discount to junior bootcamp attendees. If you're interested, just shoot me an email. Without further ado, let's jump right in. I'll see you in Module 1, the reading section.